What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about the top 10 Champions League group stage comebacks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Number 10, Porto 2003-04. After having only 1 point from their first 2 games, Jose Mourinho had to lead his team to victory against Marseille and Partizan Belgrade, which a special one successfully did. And he ended the group stage with a draw against Real Madrid to send his team to the last 16. Mourinho's Porto eliminated Manchester United in an upset 3-2 on aggregate victory to send Porto to the quarterfinals. Then Porto eliminated Lyon 4-2 on aggregate. From there, Porto eliminated Deportivo La Coruna to face Monaco in the Champions League final. Porto shut down Monaco 3-0 to win their first European Cup since 1987. Number 9, Arsenal 2003-04. Despite the Invincibles being undefeated in the Premier League, they struggled in their first 3 games, earning only 1 point. The next game against Dynamo Kyiv was must-win for the Gunners. Ashley Cole scored a late 88th-minute winner to defeat Dynamo Kyiv. The next game was at the San Siro. Arsenal defeated Inter 5-1 in one of their greatest European games ever, with Thierry Henry scoring twice. In the last game, Arsenal defeated Lokomotiv Moscow to advance to the last 16 as group winners. Arsenal eliminated Celta Vigo 5-2 on aggregate to move on to the quarterfinals, where they lost to Premier League rivals Chelsea 3-2 on aggregate. Number 8, Olympiacos 2007-08. Olympiacos was drawn in a group of death with Real Madrid, Werder Bremen, and Lazio. Despite winning one of their first 4 games, Olympiacos only lost to Real Madrid and beat Lazio and Bremen in the return legs. Olympiacos finished second, equal on points with Real Madrid. Olympiacos went on to face finalist Chelsea in the last 16, drawing in the first leg but losing 0-3 in the second leg to send Chelsea to the quarters and Olympiacos out of the Champions League. Despite winning their first game against Monaco, Liverpool gained only 1 point from their next 2 games and barely defeated Deportivo La Coruna. Liverpool lost to Monaco, which put them in danger of being eliminated from the Champions League, but the comeback teams came back from a 1-0 first-half deficit to defeat Olympiacos 3-1 to advance to the knockout stages of the Champions League. Liverpool demolished Bayer Leverkusen 6-2 on aggregate to face Juventus in the quarterfinals. Liverpool beat Juventus 2-1 and drew 0-0 on aggregate to advance to the finals of the Champions League. In the semis, Liverpool faced Chelsea and drew 0-0 in the first leg. In the second leg, Liverpool eliminated Chelsea 1-0 to face AC Milan in the Champions League final. Down 3-0 in the first half, Liverpool came back from a first-half deficit in only 15 minutes. Liverpool beat Milan on penalties to give Liverpool their 5th Champions League. Number 6, Rosenborg 1996-97. Rosenborg eliminated Olympiacos 3-1 on aggregate to get to the group stage. Rosenborg defeated IFK Göteborg 2-3 in the first game but got demolished 1-4 in their stadium against Milan. In the next 2 games, Rosenborg lost to Porto 1-0 and 3-0, with their chances of advancing to the quarterfinals looking unlikely. Rosenborg defeated Göteborg and Milan at the San Siro to advance to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Rosenborg lost to eventual finalist Juventus 1-3 on aggregate. Number 5, Dynamo Kyiv 1999-00. Dynamo Kyiv only earned 1 point in their first 3 games. Dynamo went on to win the next of their 2 games, losing the last game against Lazio. Luckily, Bayer Leverkusen only drew with Maribor. Bayer's draw meant that Dynamo advanced to the second group stage, where they were level with Real Madrid but were eliminated due to losing to Madrid in a game. Number 4, Manchester City 2014-15. Man City earned 2 points from their first 3 games. And the next game against CSKA Moscow saw Man City lose 1-2, which meant that the next game against Bayern Munich was must-win for Manchester City. Trailing 1-2 in the 85th minute, Sergio Aguero scored to make the game 2-2. Aguero completed his hat-trick in the 91st minute to defeat Bayern Munich 3-2. Man City had to beat Roma in Italy to advance to the last 16. 2 goals from Nasri and Zabaleta sent Manchester City to the round of 16. Manchester City faced Barcelona, who defeated them 1-3 on aggregate to send Manchester City packing. Number 3, Werder Bremen 2005-06. Bremen's first 3 games had them earn only 1 point. The next game saw Werder Bremen defeat Udinese in an exciting game, ending 4-3. In the final game, Bremen needed to defeat Panathinaikos and hoped Barcelona defeat Udinese. Bremen defeated Panathinaikos and Barcelona scored 2 late goals to ensure Bremen qualification for the round of 16. Werder Bremen were eliminated by Juventus only on aggregate. Number 2, Liverpool, 2007-08. Liverpool earned 1 point from their first 3 games. Trailing Marseille 6 points, Liverpool scored 8 on Besiktas and demolished Porto, with Marseille losing both of their games. The final game between Marseille and Liverpool was must-win for both teams. Liverpool put on a historic performance by scoring 4 on Marseille in the Stade Vélodrome and being the first English team to win at the Stade Vélodrome. Liverpool faced Inter Milan in the round of 16 and smashed them 3-0. Liverpool faced rivals Arsenal in the quarterfinals and drew in the first leg. Liverpool defeated Arsenal 4-2 on aggregate to face league rivals Chelsea in the semis. Liverpool drew at Anfield but lost in extra time at Stamford Bridge. Number 1, Newcastle United, 2002-03. Newcastle lost their first 3 games to Dynamo Kyiv, Feyenoord, and Juventus. In the 4th game against Juventus, it was level until the 62nd minute, where Andy Griffin scored a vital goal for Newcastle, as it was a game winner. From there, Newcastle defeated Dynamo and Feyenoord and went on to the second group stage, where they were drawn in a group with Barcelona and Inter Milan, and came in 3rd and were eliminated. Borussia Dortmund still have a chance, but will need to beat Apoel, Tottenham, and Real Madrid, and beat Tottenham on goal difference. I hope you liked the video. Please like, share, and subscribe.